All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to do. I'm going to remind you two things. One, um, I'm going to show you. Oh, that's right in the way. I'm going to remind you that you know how to um, find this number on the calculator. That is just um, a z-score, and you have the area. So when you need a z-score and you have the area, you go to menu, and I think I opened the wrong calculator. TI Nspire CX2. It doesn't matter. My menu buttons may be a little bit different. Um, So you go to menu and then you go to statistics. And remember, this is a normal distribution. This over here is a normal distribution, and we have the area. So you go to distribution, and since you have the area, you go to inverse norm. And when you get to inverse norm, remember it must be the area to the left. So you type in 0.025, and we're looking for a z-score. So you leave this on 0 and 1, and you go down to OK, and you press enter, and it tells you that the z-score is negative 1.95996. You round that up to negative 1.96. Remember, we had two z values, negative 1.96 and positive 1.96. When you're using that in the formula, if you choose to use the formula, be sure you use the positive one. Okay, but you're always going to find the negative one first because it's the easiest thing to do. Now, to find the confidence interval itself, it's pretty simple. You go to menu, you go to statistics, and what do we see in this list of things but confidence intervals? All you have to do is know what kind we're doing. This is a Z interval. Why is it a Z interval? Because we know this population standard deviation over here. So that's why we do on StatCrunch. Remember, we chose Z stat. Here we're going to choose Z interval. So you choose that, and the first thing that it wants to know, just like StatCrunch, do you have a list of data or do you have some summary statistics? Here they call it statistics. I think on StatCrunch it was summary. So you choose statistics and you press OK, and then it's going to ask you what are your numbers. And those numbers that go right here are the very same numbers that you have written down. So that is 21.2, and your sample mean is 131.4, and your sample size is 1,000, and your confidence interval is 0.95. That's what they gave us right here. I think 0.95 must be the default. But you can change it if you need it to whatever. And then you tab down to OK, and it gives you your margin of error. This one down here, remember that we calculated our margin of error to be 1.3. There it is, 1.3. It gives you your lower bound, 130 point. They have 0.9, but round that up to 130.1. And we have 132.7, and they have 132.7. So it gives you your margin of error, your lower bound, and your upper bound. Those are your intervals right there. And that's how you do it. So sorry you're having to do this at home by yourself, but good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.